Nice, simple, dark gray and light gray stone. Nothing fancy, nothing flashy or unassuming about it. Some nice, cool veins in there. And we're gonna take some nice earth tone vintage bronze, 20 gauge, and we're gonna take about just 18 inches, that's it. 1.5 feet or half a meter. It's drilled straight through, so you can do this with any stone drilled straight through. We're gonna put the wire through put the stone in the middle of the wire, put the two ends together so we can tell where the middle of the wire is by pulling gently. Okay, it's right there. I'm gonna give a bend and a bend. Like so. And then we're gonna bend this around your finger. You can do it, bend it around a pen if you like, but just letting it curve naturally, you can get a really nice kind of an upside down teardrop shape. Like almost perfectly round with a little bit of a point at the bottom. And then once it's basically the size you want, give it one twist to lock it in. And that one is, you can also like mess with it a little bit. This one has a little bit of a point at the top that I don't want, so I'm just going to flatten it a tiny bit with the flat pliers, the needle nose, and there we go. Pretty good, I like it. Now we're going to fold this guy down across the stone, fold this guy up, and we're going to have them cross somewhere in the bottom corner. Have them cross each other, and now they're just going to keep following each other around, and that will make a spiral. Keep pressing it flat against the stone and have them follow each other. Press it flat. Sometimes hold it in place with your thumb and just let the wire come around naturally. Get it a nice spiral, and then after you've come around enough times, press it flat against the stone one more time, roll it, and get this really nice spiral. I'm going to fold this one over the back, and I'm going to take this one and just make some squiggly back and forth all the way up. So I'm going to overshoot it and then pull back, overshoot that, pull back, overshoot that, and just kind of mold it, shape it to the shape you want, but always pressing it flat against the stone. Give it a little tiny loop at the top. Roll it in real tight. Again, pressing it flat against the stone. And wrap it around the top loop. Now you can mess with these little swirls as much as you want. If you want to, I mean these little loops. Just be careful not to slip. You can pinch them a little tighter in places if you like, or just move them in general. And now on this side, I'm going to bring these guys together and give them a twist. Let's see, what do we want to do here? I think I want to come back up here with two more strands. So it's the best way to do that. I'll give them a double twist here and kind of locks them in the back. And then I'm going to come up from here. Except I feel like that's going to get snagged off. So I want to take one of these and have it come. This is going to be really risky, but I'm going to have it come around through here, through that loop right there, and just lock it in, holding my pattern real tight so it doesn't like wonk it out. And I'm going to pulling it through, and this last little bit I have to feed it carefully because 20 gauge doesn't flow as easily when you're threading a tight space as like a very thin gauge. Sometimes at the last part you have to like really carefully thread it from both sides, push it and pull it, and hold your other part really tight so it doesn't pull anything out of shape. I have these really nice little loops here. I don't want any of them messed up. Pull, 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 pull. I'm just inching down 1 little millimeter at a time. And I think that's good. See, now we have on the back, we have kind of a matrix where it's pulling from 4 different sides, and that's what we want. Now I can bring this back over here, and this is going to be much more secure. Let's see, we'll bring these up. Nope, I don't like that either. This is gonna have to take another pass across here. It's gonna have to go across there to really lock it in. All right, we'll get it through there again. Even simple patterns, I'm always paying attention to strength, trying to get it all strong. Okay, there we go. Now I can fold it up across here and there we go. Now this is fun. I've never done this before, but we have 3 strands coming together. And scarf it, wrap it across the top loop, give it a scarf a few times, and cut the tabs off right here. Tuck them in, down into the little scarf that we just made. Boom, sharp ends disappear. Voila. Move everything a little bit more where you want it to be. I'm just stabbing it with the pliers, flatten one part of it a little bit. Just flatten this part. There we go. Stretch these guys out a little more. All right, this back part I want to flatten and crimp it. It's too loose. I want everything tighter. Put little crimps right there. That's sticking up too much. Let's flatten that. There we go. This could be crimped tighter. All right, everything's really tight. Pushing on it, rubbing it, it doesn't feel like it's going to snag. This side looks good. Oh yeah, everything's really tight. I'm trying to pull on it to see if I can get it to snag, and it's really not moving hardly at all. All right, and there's our piece. Push that a little more. I'm happy with that. And put like 3 little jump rings on the end here, and then a black cord, and I think we're good. I'm getting the black cord hopefully in the mail tomorrow, so we'll finish that off. All right, guys, have a good night or day.